Welcome to the 2014 Sarasota Film Festival. Our mission at the Sarasota Film Festival is not only to provide you with world-class international films each year, but we're also committed to providing you with a robust menu of rich educational and community outreach programs for children, families, and individuals in our community. Tonight is a perfect demonstration of that. We're collaborating with New College of Florida and the Daughters for Life Foundation, as well as many of the Sarasota's middle and high schools. We want to welcome the teachers and students from Booker High School, the Sarasota School of Arts and Sciences, Riverview High School, Sarasota High School, as well as New College of Florida and Ringling College. Was that for New College or Ringling? All right. All student tickets were generously underwritten by our supporters, including the Sarasota County Bar Association and Gateway Bank. We salute all our student underwriters for recognizing the value in tonight's program and for encouraging diversity, tolerance, and inclusiveness. I also want to speak about the festival's major sponsors, the Amicus Foundation, the Familio Foundation, good people all, the Wild Lexus Group. We really are very thankful to Wild Lexus. They provide our transportation during the festival, and they're really great folks. And the Regal Entertainment Group. We have a great and meaningful program tonight, but first I want to introduce someone who sponsored our catering this evening, Chef Mr. Greg Campbell from Pier 22.
My name is Greg Campbell with Pier 22 up in Bradenton. I just want to thank everybody for being here. It's an incredible event, and it couldn't be any more meaningful to everyone here. Anyway, I'm in Bradenton. I'd love to see everybody at the restaurant. We also obviously cater. So anyway, thank you for being here and enjoy this wonderful event at the Sarasota Film Festival. Glad to be a part of it. Thank you.
Thank you, Greg. Next, I'd like to introduce you to our event partner and the foundation head of my alma mater, New College of Florida. And incidentally, in the audience tonight is Donald O'Shea and his wife, Mary. Now, where are you? Oh, hello. Felice, and I always do this, Schulaner. Felice?
Hello, everyone. As the chair of the New College Foundation Board of Directors, a member of the New College of Florida Board of Trustees, and graduate of New College, I'm delighted to be here tonight to talk about Educate for Change. Educate for Change is a partnership between three different constituencies: the Sarasota Bradenton community, New College of Florida, the Honors College of the Florida system, and Daughters for Life, a foundation established by Dr. Izzeldin Abalayesh in memory of his daughters. Educate for Change will bring up to 10 women from the Middle East every year on full scholarships to New College. They will have the opportunity to pursue a degree in a world-class liberal arts education model. But what they will also do is introduce diversity and a global perspective to our students that they don't currently enjoy today. We have very high expectations for this program, and our aspirations go beyond those two elements. One of our hopes is that when these young women graduate, they will come away with the education, the skills, and the confidence to make meaningful contributions in the communities they come from, their home countries, and ultimately become leaders in the efforts to secure a more peaceful future in the Middle East. I'd like to thank all of you in the audience who have been supporting Educate for Change, and also to thank those individuals responsible for supporting tonight's events. We have our platinum sponsors, Mr. and Mrs. William R. Johnston, our diamond sponsors, Peter and Janice and Janice Matina and the Center for Education Montessori School. Our gold sponsors, Matthews, Bose, and Bose Imaging Center, Dan and Lytton Boxer, the Herman and Sally Boxer Diversity Initiative, the law firm of Icard Merrill, the law firm of Cypret Mashad, and our silver sponsors, Dr. Abe Cosma, Jim and Charlie Ann Cypret, Ellen Helen Sosa, and Preferred Elite Realty. Let's give them all a big round of applause. Thank you very much. And I think I'm turning this over to Tom Hall.
My mom is here. Thanks, Mom. My name is Tom Hall. I'm the director of the Sarasota Film Festival. Thank you all so much for coming. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for coming to our screening tonight of Step a Day as a part of what is a very important partnership for our organization with New College of Florida, Educate for Change, and Daughters for Life. I have the distinct pleasure of introducing tonight's keynote speaker and also the film. But before we begin the movie, it is my honor to introduce you to Dr. Izzeldin Abulaish. He's an associate professor. Yes, round of applause. He's an associate professor at the Dalla Lana School of Public Health at the University of Toronto in Canada, and is the founder and president of the Daughters for Life Foundation, a Canadian charity that provides awards and scholarships to young women in the Middle East. His aim in establishing the foundation was to give other young women the opportunity to fulfill his daughter's dreams for an educated future as agents of change in the journey towards peace. Let's take a look at the story of Dr. Abulaish and Daughters for Life.
It was the final hours of the Gazan war, and Dr. Abulaish was at home with 7 of his 8 children. The 2 Israeli tank shells that had slammed into the house had killed the doctor's daughters, 20-year-old Bisan, 15-year-old Maya, and 13-year-old Aya. Also to die in the same room was the doctor's 17-year-old niece, Noor.
The difficult time was just in 4 months period when I lost my wife, 16th of September 2008, of acute leukemia, then 16th of January 2009 is the day when the Israeli tank to shell my daughter's room, killing 3 daughters and 1 niece. The tragedy in that, they are my daughters who were part of me, and it's painful. The natural is the children to witness the loss of their parents, but the parents to see their children in front of their eyes killed, especially girls, which will be one day mothers, wives, educators, girls who have big hearts, where in life we all are in debt to our mothers, to our sisters, to our wives, our grandmothers. The woman is the main pillar in the community.
My oldest daughter, she was the most lovely daughter, the closest one to me. She was the mother, the sister to her sisters after I lost my wife.
Since then, I am devoting my life for my daughters who are there and my children who are living, and their message to spread it. Since then, I swore to God, I will never rest. I will never relax. I will never give up, because I see them. They are with me. They are living with me. They talk to me. What did you do for us? Did you forget us? I say to them from here, I didn't forget you.
Dr. Abouleish, and I look at Dr. Abouleish, did not practice revenge. He said there has to be understanding. He wrote a book which I strongly urge you to read called I Shall Not Hate. He started the Daughters for Life Foundation in memory of this tragedy.
Education really is the key, and I think that is the message that we're trying to give today. And what we're hoping to do is to involve the entire Sarasota community in welcoming the Daughters for Life students here. And we don't have a specific agenda. We don't have an actual idea of what this will look like, but we do know this. We do know that people here in Sarasota, New College, and the community at large is really dedicated to this same goal. And it's our hope in the next few months to have basically an organization in place that will not only welcome these students to New College, but to be a permanent resource, not only for the students that are coming, but for the people here in Sarasota.
We'll bring up to 10 women per year, students, from the Middle East to New College of Florida, and they will do a 4-year degree here. New College of Florida is the state honored college of Florida. The women will come from Egypt Israel, Palestine, Jordan, Syria, and Lebanon. Bringing the scholars from the Middle East to Florida will benefit not just those students, but it will help our own students from Florida, many of whom come from Central Florida towns. They're going to go out to a multi-ethnic, multicultural, very diverse world, meeting people with different experiences than oneself, and having deep engagement with them is the best sort of education possible. So it's not just New College in this trying to go out and change the world. It's good education.
Daughters for life from the Middle East who are succeeding from hardship, from Palestine, from Jordan, from Israel, from Lebanon, from Syria, to see them in American universities. That's the world, that's the humanity to bring and to give, to share with others. And in that case, I can say to my daughters, when I meet them, you are alive and we're kept alive, and your tragedy impacted others' lives. And that's the hope, to encourage others.
Thank you, and I would like to thank all of the people who made it happen. And today's event is a sign of hope, as all of the people, when they come together, we can make a difference. It's an example of collective action, of goodwill from all the people. The support is from the goodwill, and I see it that nothing is impossible in life. It started by one. I remember it last year, as if it's today, when I came here to speak at the synagogue, and I asked, I want to meet with the president of any college. So I met with Dr. Donald O'Shea, the president of a new college of Florida. I discussed with him the collaboration between Daughters for Life and the new college, and I found full support from Dr. Donald O'Shea, who said, we found it. That's the right, that's what is needed to collaborate,
and I suggested that we can bring the community to support this initiative. It's not for Daughters for Life, it's for humanity to support education of girls and women, to give hope to the people and to encourage them to take responsibility, not to blame others. What can we do to make a difference? Each of us can do something. This event, you see the volunteers, you see the people who are running everything, hundreds of people, they came to make this big event, but it was an idea by one. And everything starts small, then becomes big. And Daughters for Life initiative started by one, and now many people are coming to join this initiative to make it happen. And I hope one day it will be a global initiative to spread all over the world, to prove that in every bad thing there is something good. From the tragedy that I faced, from the killing of my daughters, there is something good, light to spread in this world, and nothing more influential, more permanent than education of girls and women. These girls, Daughters for Life, the mission is education of girls and women from the Middle East, girls who are succeeding from hardship, irrelative to their background, irrelative to their ethnic or religious background. It's for girls who are succeeding from hardship. So these girls will come to start their undergraduate studies, and we are in the process of finalizing about 10 scholars, and they are smart. When I interviewed them with other board members, I was impressed by these girls, by the passion they have, by the intelligence, the smartness, the goodwill. One of the students, I asked, what are you going to return? What are you going to do? She said, as you gave me, I will give other girls. As I was selected for this scholarship, I will be an ambassador for Daughters for Life and for this initiative, and will be grateful to the people who supported me. I will go to New College to be an ambassador of a New College of Florida. These girls will be from Palestine, from Israel, from Jordan and Syria. They are coming here to be educated, but at the same time, the people of Sarasota will learn from these girls. It will overcome the ignorance we have about each other. It will show the human face of each of us. The Americans, we need ambassadors there to see the Americans, and also the Americans to see these girls, and to show the beauty of humanity, that we all are human and we are similar. And I am sure the students who are going to support these girls, last year when I came, the students were asking, what can we do? They care about these girls, and these girls will build strong relationships, and nothing more than to be connected as one. In a time we lost this connectedness. So it's time to resume it, and through girls who value this human connection, we can make it happen, and to bring the world as one. And Sarasota and the New College of Florida is the place, is the core for this new initiative, where it adopted Daughters for Life, and to start this collaboration where we are spreading now to Manhattanville College, to Canada, to Oxford Brookes in UK, to Bangladesh. And that's what I feel I am doing my part because of my daughters, that I believe in them, and I am committed to see their plans and the dreams fulfilled by other girls. Because education is the light. Education is the biggest weapon to face the misery and the injustice in this world. And nothing is efficient more than education of girls and women. If we want to invest to make a change in any community, the easiest and the most efficient and cost-effective means is education of girls and women, because a healthy, educated girl and woman will raise a healthy, educated children, family, community, and nation. The women are the main pillar inside any community. In any community, we need these women to be part of decision making, of shaping our life, of our future. We want to see more women sitting on the table with any men. It's important for us, even as men, to engage and to communicate and to complement each other. Women are the agent for the change, for the better human world. And it's time to raise this initiative to say women's role is the agent for the change, for justice in this world, for a peaceful, safe, secure world. When I started it, we thought of making it for girls from the Middle East. no difference, as I mentioned, between Muslims, Jewish, Christian, Druze, Bedouins. For any girl from the Middle East, the merit is success from hardship. Whether Palestinians, Israelis, Jordanians, Syrians, Lebanese, any girl from the Middle East. Within that short period of time, we succeeded to give 140 awards to 140 girls from the 3rd year to the 4th year in the university to complete their studies and to cover part of their tuition fees. Till now, we have 4 scholars who finished their graduate studies at Oxford Brookes. We have 5 undergraduate girls studying at the Asian University for Women in Bangladesh, which is a Canadian-American university. We have 2 at Trent University in Canada. We have 2 at ILAC studying, preparing them for English, and hope September 2014 we will have 10 at the New College of Florida. Hope in 2015, and that's what I'm thinking, and we need to discuss it to make it a global. It's not the geography, it's the humanity in any part of this world, and we urge others to join us. I hope politicians, artists, musicians, actors to come to join to support this global initiative to prove to the world that in every bad thing there is something, and there is hope in this world, and it's for girls who are human by their nature, and they give to humanity and sacrifice their lives for the sake and interest of humanity. And that's what I eager for, and I'm looking for to make it a global foundation to support all. We will sign an MOU with Manhattanville College, with Regina University, with Boreal College, many other universities. They are approaching us to collaborate with Daughters for Life. It proves to me that nothing is impossible in life, and not to say no till we try. We need to try and to approach the people, to communicate with the people. The people are there to give and to support, but we need to communicate with them. And to prove to me in Sarasota, most of the people I met, they said, we found it. That's the mission we want to walk and to give. So it proves that nothing is impossible. Everything is possible in this world. And it inspired me. It gave me hope and responsibility. It energized me to do more. And the message resonates with the people. And this world is hopeful. And it proves that everything starts small, then becomes big. Everything starts in one place and goes in different directions. We started with a small thing, with an event organized by Dan Boxer. And then I asked him, I want to meet with any president of your college. So thanks to Judge Charles, who organized the meeting with Don. And I met with him. No one was expecting anything from them. And when I met, you see where are we now and where have we been. We are at a different stage. You see the Sarasota Film Festival, which is important to spread a human message. It's not an art. Art is life. We are talking about life, about education. This movie they are watching, it will open the eyes of the audience about what is happening in this world, and to connect them and to inspire them to take that message and to adopt it and to spread it in this world. I say to them from here, because they talk to me, I see them. They watch me. They walk with me. They are part of me. I don't need to be reminded with them as someone just to remember them. I will never do that, because they are moving as long as I am breathing. As long as I am living, they are alive with me. So today's event, from here, I say to them, you are alive. And we send you prayers and the blessings and good deeds, and will be kept alive in the minds and hearts and souls of good people. And your dreams, plans are fulfilled by other girls through the goodwill and the good spirit of the people who are coming today. And you energize others, and your holy souls and noble blood will never be waste.
Well, actually, the initiative tonight is called Educate to Empower, which is the Sarasota Film Festival's partnership with New College of Florida, the Daughters for Life Foundation, and Educate for Change. Daughters for Life, as you know, Dr. Abalash established this foundation in memory of his daughters who were tragically killed during a Gazan conflict. And New College has agreed to bring in up to 10 students each year from the Middle East to study at New College in hopes that they could spread the message of peace and hope through the countries of their origin. So we're very happy to be here tonight. This initiative tonight benefits the Educate for Change initiative, the Daughters for Life Foundation, and it benefits New College. So we're very pleased and happy to be here. Well, Dr. Obelish wrote a book called I Shall Not Hate, which I think says it all. Instead of responding with violence and hatred towards those who may have been responsible for the death of his daughters and his niece, he reached out with a message of peace and hope and education. We hope to bring these girls from the Middle East into New College, not only to enrich New College and their own lives, but to enrich Sarasota as well, because we feel the whole community will benefit by hearing their story, by having them hear the story of the people here, and by the exchange of ideas between the two cultures and groups. So we think it's going to be a benefit not only to New College, the students, but to the community at large. Well, this all actually started with a casual conversation between Dr. Obelish and Donald O'Shea after Dr. Obelish had spoke on behalf of the Herman and Sally Boxer Diversity Initiative. He was actually on his way back to the airport to fly back to Toronto when it was decided to drop by New College to see if New College might be interested in funding perhaps one scholarship for the Daughters for Life. After meeting with Dr. O'Shea, surprisingly, and to the benefit of us all, Dr. O'Shea committed to up to 10 scholarships each year for women from the Middle East. So the partnership began really with a casual conversation between Dr. Obelish and Dan Boxer. It spread to Dr. O'Shea. And from there we have this Educate for Change initiative, which is basically going to lay the groundwork for these students to matriculate to New College in the fall. Well, surprisingly, it was only a year ago, really, to this day, that this whole idea really took off. So within a calendar year, we have gone from an idea, a question, a concept, to a reality. So when you look around and you see an actual event, and you actually know that these students are going to be on the campus in fall of 2014, the progress that we made in a year has been astounding. And that is due to the community effort and the community initiative from everyone, from Manatee Educational Television to New College, the individual citizens who've gotten on board with this initiative.
Well, we are kind of honoring Dr. Obelish and putting that party up for all the great effort and the association he's been having, and you know, it's worldwide association. So it's kind of a thank you for him to come to the Sarasota Film Festival. That's correct, and we love the Sarasota Opera House. It's a great venue. People are amazing. It's look at just behind me. It's really cute, and we love it here. Yes, so there is the pre-party, the VIP, so that's the cocktail reception right here. You have up front a red carpet with the press and all our VIPs. We have Pier 22 catering the events. They're amazing. And what else? We're serving our sponsors drinks, of course. And after the cocktail, we'll have the film Sepideh, which is about empowering education for the women in the Middle Eastern countries. It is. Every year it's growing and growing, and we are just at the beginning. Starting tomorrow and until Sunday, we have events every day, lunch and dinner, party all night.
We saw the film Sepideh at Sundance, and it's a terrific movie about a young woman in Iran who wants to study astronomy and her quest for a higher education. And when we heard about what they were doing with Educate for Change at New College and Daughters for Life and their partnership, we thought this was an excellent film and an excellent opportunity to do community partnership screening. So we're raising money tonight for the charity, for the festival's own education programs. We're hoping that we can build a long-term relationship with New College, with Educate for Change, to help empower young women and get them an education and really support, I think, the values of education around the world, which is something we really believe in. Education is a backbone of our organization. Our education department, Emily Harris, who's our director of education, does a phenomenal job. This year we're bringing in over 6,000 students to see films, write scripts, learn the art of filmmaking, film criticism. They're just a terrific group of kids. We're really, really proud. Manatee County, Sarasota County coming together around film education. It's important for our organization because film literacy and the love of movies is the future of the film festival and the film industry. If you don't build audiences and you can't teach young people to fall in love with film, I don't know what the future holds. I mean, everything's on devices nowadays, and phones and tablets and televisions, but it's something else to get everyone in a dark room together and to watch movies and to fall in love with them, be passionate about them. That's what we're hoping to inspire in young people. We've had a lot of positive feedback from our audiences this year about the films they're seeing, and our crowds are up, our revenue is up this year. We've had a very, very successful start to the festival. We're at halfway right now, so I'm a little bit tired. My voice is going. But we're expecting a full house here tonight. We've sold out our closing night here at the Opera House. We've sold out our screening for God's Pocket on Friday night. This is a very big theater, so that means a lot to us to have audiences responding to the films at that level. Plus, we have numerous other movies that are on standby, and people, I've seen a lot of smiles, a lot of people coming up and wanting to discuss the films, which I love because we really want to inspire a conversation in the community about movies, get people falling in love with film again, and making it a vital art form. This is an arts community. We think of movies as being on par with the performing arts, with the fine arts, visual arts. So it's just another, I hope, jewel in the crown of Sarasota as an arts community. Yeah, the partnership with New College is very important to us. Having Dr. Abulaish here, really an international rock star in terms of human rights and his commitment to peace and fostering dialogue between conflicting parties, especially in the Middle East, which is just such an amazing part of the world, full of so many diverse cultures, languages, religions. For someone to try and bridge that gap, and having gone through what he's gone through on a personal level, is a serious thing, and we take it very seriously. And the fact that New College is partnering with him and with his organization, I think means a lot for our community about becoming a place where we can help bring peaceful conclusion and resolution, and introduce the people of Sarasota and this county to different points of view, different worldviews. I think the more you walk in someone else's shoes, the more you learn, the more empathetic you are, I think the better the world will be. And so movies can do that, dialogue can do that, conversation can do that, and that's why we do what we do.
We're very excited. As you know, this is a story about one man whom who I'm pleased to count as a friend and a colleague, who's transformed unbelievable anguish and what could be hatred into something that looks forward, the way we have of changing our future, education. New College is really pleased to be a part of this, and we're very grateful as well to be a part of the larger Sarasota Manatee community, which has stepped up to help with this project, which hopefully will go some small way to changing our world. Well, I wouldn't put it all on me. I mean, Dr. Abulaish is an incredible figure, and we had a huge amount of community support. Dan Boxer, Charles Williams. We had the New College Foundation, Sue Jacobson, and just so many people in this community have kind of got behind what seemed an impossible dream, and it's happened. And it's hard to believe it's happened so quickly. It sure did. Yeah, no, we're so pleased to be associated with the film festival, which is one of the premier events in the country. And this film, which, I haven't seen. And so I can't wait to see it. I've had a synopsis of it. I've seen a couple of other films in the festival. Which have been great, but I'm really looking forward to tonight's. And it sounds from everything I've heard that it has a message which is deeply resonant with Daughters for Life, with New College, and with this community. So I can't wait.
Well, of course, we did the first event, The Enduring Beauty of Memory, with Charles Clapsaddle and that group. They're an amazing group of people. Glad to be a part of any goings-on that promote either downtown Bradenton or the Sarasota Manatee area. Of course, this event brings a lot of great people out to attend some of the smaller films that would never get attended to, but this is an amazing film that we have tonight. I did my background and my research on it, and it's just what a moving subject matter, and I'm very glad and honored to be a part of it. When I first went into it, I didn't understand the film or the actor or the people that were in it, but now that I'm here and I've looked at it, I'm more than honored to be attending an event of this magnitude here in downtown Sarasota. Yeah, well, of course we're at the Opera House, which is a beautiful venue. I've attended a couple events here, and it's an honor to be here at the Opera House as well in Sarasota. We did, of course, sushi, which we bring to most all events, some spring rolls, some bacon wrapped tenderloin bites, several other lobster crudité, several other things that would appeal to this crowd, and of course it's an honor to be here and in attendance with some of the people that are at this event. It's just an awesome thing.
Well, first of all, this evening is due in very large part to Charlie Ann Cyprit, Mark Famiglio, and our friends at the Sarasota Film Festival. They conceived this, and Charles Williams, they conceived this event at the very beginning of our kickoff of the Educate for Change Scholarship Program, and it's really materialized into a wonderful evening. Tonight is more about friend-raising than fundraising, and you're helping with that a tremendous amount. The more people in our region who find out about this program and understand all the benefits of the scholarship program, the more welcoming a community we provide to these women from the Middle East who will be with us for 4 years. And that is to the benefit of all of us. You're going to make me cry. It is a tremendous thing for New College and beyond, because as Dr. Abouleish has said from the beginning, and New College has jumped on the bandwagon, and as we all agree, you start by educating one woman, then you've educated her family, her community, her region, and this is how we start the ball rolling toward a better world for all of us, and particularly for these women in the Middle East. Well, you described it perfectly. The fact that Dr. Abouleish spoke to one crowd in a temple, although it was a very large crowd, and spoke to Dr. O'Shea, the president of New College, and Steve Miles, the provost, and from that, the momentum that has built. This isn't a program for everyone. Not everyone loves this, but by and large, 90% of the people we've spoken to in our community hear the story, hear the background, see the video that METV and you so graciously put together for us, and hop on board. They want to be part of this. This is a community-changing project for us, but it's also a world-changing project. That's where Sarasota, Bradenton, I think, is unique, because there are so many people here who have the larger worldview and who understand that the pebble we put in the water has a ripple effect that influences the world. And I'm just so proud and moved to be a part of this community.
Well, we heard about Dr. Abouleish a few months before we brought him here, and we sort of emailed him, and he kindly agreed to come down to speak at Temple Beth Shalom for our diversity initiative. And we had 400 people there from all different faiths. It was a wonderful occasion. And then Dr. Abouleish asked to meet a local university president, and we organized for him to meet Donald O'Shea, and out of that came an offer to provide New College to provide scholarships to up to 10 students. And the rest is history. That's why we're where we are today. Well, the whole purpose of this initiative is to promote diversity in our community. And one of the most exciting things about what is happening tonight and what's happened before is the enormous support that the community as a whole has given to the education of these women at New College. We've had people from the Catholic Church, from the mosques, from the synagogue, from all the different other churches. It is really something to see that we must have a latent desire, a latent desire to promote more initiatives. So it must be an easy thing to do. Exactly, exactly. They have been incredible. What they have done to promote this event, it cannot be overestimated. They've done marketing, and we've had so many people from the film festival, and look at all the people that are here tonight. They can help, always financially, but that's actually in many ways secondary. What is important, to welcome the students when they arrive. These women come from a totally different culture, and they will need a lot of support, whether it's going to the doctor or what they're going to do if there's a hurricane. And we are working very hard as our committee to make sure that we provide good hosting to these women. I'm looking forward to them make a difference. They will be educated women, and they hopefully will have a transformative power wherever they go, hopefully in the Middle East.